he looks like, he's a little quiet, he's a little tired, like he's supposed to be after a race, but that's usually him. And but health-wise, he looks good. So no changes, nothing, no surprises.
How are you?
Me, I slept pretty well last night, and pretty excited. It took me a while to go to sleep, but easy to get up. It was a long day, and it was something that it's slowly starting to sink in. It was it was really, I can't believe that I've done this 4 times. I got the 4th time to do it, and how lucky I've been. Of all the horses that I brought here, and it usually takes me a couple days for it to sink in that I actually, we're on this journey and enjoying it with Jill and Bodie, because they have to deal with all my mood swings, and so with this horse it's gone really smooth, luckily, and we haven't had other than the Breeders' Cup, that was the only hiccup that we had with them, and so we just got to keep our fingers crossed that we just keep them healthy and keep them happy.
What do you think it'll be like in New York when you guys get there?
Well, to me, New York, I already been through all that, so I know what to expect. So it's, going in there, it's, I know it's a little hectic and everything else, but my main concern is to keep him. I want him. I don't want to take him up there unless he's really, really doing well. I can tell that, I see a change. He's gonna have to really. If I put him on that plane, he's doing really, really well.
You said you know what to expect. What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying he's got to be training really well. I'm just like I do it for here. If he hadn't been training well here, I wouldn't run him in Preakness. So, I'm just saying he's got to be training well.
When you say what to expect, what do you mean? When you say you know what to expect when you get there, what do you mean by that? What are some of the things?
The only thing I have to worry about is tickets and media. That's the only thing. The horse part is, because I know I've got every family member, every friend I've never talked to. Everybody wants. Oh, I have all these friends. Believe me, I'm seeing them come up there and the expense of it all. And but I think it's. I look forward to the Belmont. I don't really. I look at it as I know how difficult it is. So I'm not going in there like, oh yeah, we're just gonna. I know how difficult it is.
How tiring was the race on him, and are you worried about that going forward?
He was more tired after the Derby. He was really, he was blowing pretty hard. He was pretty hot. He was taxing on him in the Derby, but he needed that hard. He hadn't had a hard race, so he got a hard race, and then yesterday he let him run yesterday, and he came back, but he looked. And he's hard to gauge because he's so quiet. He's really a quiet horse. He's not going to come out here jumping around. He's just a very mellow, very intelligent horse. And if I take the earplugs out, then he'll jump around a little bit and everything else. But I was really worried about them being really wet yesterday. I know they hadn't been getting wet on them, but
like a wet diaper in his ear.
Exactly. Or something else. All right. All right. And but he's you know what, I was sitting there, I was watching that race, and he just, when he hit that backside and I saw those ears come up and he's just stroking it, I thought, wow, man, he's in command of this race. And that's American Pharoah we wanted to see last time that we didn't get to see. And but it's really, to be in this position with a horse like him, it's like I don't know why it happened. Zayed, he's been, giving me these horses, and he's had some really good horses. He's a pretty smart guy, and his family, he was funny. He was really funny to watch after the race. He was jumping up and down like they were like kids, just to show you the passion that they have. And that's what I love about, when you went for somebody that really appreciates it and has the passion for it, because it's so hard to get here. You never know when you're going to get here. I feel bad for the people that, like Mr. Zetcher, he's such a good, nice man, and I know how disappointed he was because his horse was, we were really afraid of that horse, and he just didn't get to run his race. So, we've all been there in that situation. So, and Chuck 50, who I've trained for, he's a character. He came up and ran second with that long shot. So, unfortunately, that rain, I know fans probably didn't enjoy it, but I've never been involved in something that was crazy. And I know the our pad, the foam pad, was just so heavy. It was just drenched, and all the water came out of the boots and the weight. You know, I was seeing there where Gary Stevens said he weighed 135 pounds with all his stuff without his helmet on. Because the drenched water
Oh
because
my
of the
God.
towels. I mean, those horses were
Oh
packing.
my God.
They were packing a lot of weight. We could have put steeplechase riders on them. I'm telling you what, it was a lot of.
Oh my God.
So they were all, you know, they were all in the same boat, you know. So that rain, it was incredible. And for an instant, I thought maybe they were going to delay it or bring it back in or call it off. And, you know, I haven't seen rain like that since Prescott Downs, you know. And they used to, it rained so hard that the track would run off and be, the rocks were underneath. But